Hey guys, the Fire Brothers here. It's just me. My brother couldn't be here today because he got arrested for leaking Transformers 1 on Twitter. But to be honest, the movie kinda leaked itself. I mean, have you seen the final trailer and all the stuff we gotten since then? The movie has essentially already spoiled itself. And oh my god, that's not even counting the early screenings and every other shenanigan that Hasbro has done so far. I don't know how this happened. I think it's Lorenzo's fault. Maybe we should team up or something. Make some good around here.
Intriguing.
Anyway, so we have a bunch of news. First things first, the final trailer for Transformers 1 has come out, and typically I will do a breakdown for it, but the thing is that the movie literally comes out this week. We're not so far away from it. I think it's kind of pointless. Besides, we already seen most of this in the scenes that are new and not exactly worth talking about. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna skip this one and not talk about it. But to be honest, something I do want to talk about it is the amount of spoilers floating around. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, I'm not gonna have any spoilers here. My next video will probably be the actual review for the movie. I know it took a while, publishing that, but the reason why I took a while publishing my review of the movie is because I wanted to wait until we're closer to the release of the movie so I can just talk about spoilers, because I don't want to spoil it for the people who haven't seen it. So that will probably be the next video I do, and then it will be, every character that died in Transformers 1, and all the characters that are in the movie, because right now, I haven't watched the movie a second time. I counted around 200 characters, so yeah, the numbers are kind of insane. So expect my usual old character video breaking all of those down. But anyways, just like I've been saying, the movie has been completely leaked on TikTok, Twitter, and places like that. People are posting spoilers. Even poor TF Hype Guy's not safe. He's been spoiled quite a bit, which it honestly really sucks, because this is the movie you don't want to be spoiling, because this movie is genuinely great. And yeah, I guess spoilers for my movie review, but then again, I already been singing the movie's praises ever since I watched the screenings. So yeah, the movie is great. Go in it with as little spoilers as possible, because it will just make the experience better. But yeah, the whole movie has been leaked. I think it's like on camcorder type of quality. I think this was leaked in Spanish. It has Spanish subtitles, and it has the camcorder footage. Like someone just held their phone up to the screen and recorded it like that. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting that happened. I don't quite know how to feel about that. Hopefully that doesn't discourage people from actually going to see the movie, because we need this movie to succeed. In fact, Transformers 2, well, I'm calling it Transformers 2, the reality is that we don't know if it's actually going to be called Transformers 2, has all but sort of been confirmed by Paramount and Hasbro that yes, Transformers 2 will happen if this movie does well at the box office. Because this movie is very experimental for them. They haven't exactly done something like this, which is also the reason why they're showcasing spoilers up the wazoo, because they're not exactly confident that this movie will do well. That's also the reason why they got the all-star voice cast to not only participate as part of the movie, but also go on promo tours and stuff like that, because they want to grab as much of the normie audience as possible. But that's also not all. Recently we got some new looks of some Transformers 1 characters thanks to Blocks, which I think is this little product toy thingy, kind of Lego-like thingy, where we see a brand new look of Sentinel Prime, who, yes, in case you don't know, he is gonna have the twin sabers from Dark of the Moon. Which, I mean, I knew that because I saw the screenings, but people didn't know that, so now I can finally talk about that, so that's cool. We get our first, full body look at Wheeljack and how he's gonna look like in the movie, and thank God he's not Pavlify. Then we got others like Ironhide, Hound, and then we had the one for the Beacons, and apparently they're called Death Trackers. So, I mean, it's interesting. Not the name I would have picked for them. Just call them Beacons or something like that. Dead Trackers is kind of weird. But the Blocks are not the only ones doing this. Studio Series has also recently leaked Studio Series Sentinel Prime, which looks really cool. I will probably be also getting this. But not only that, Sentinel Prime here, Super Mode was also leaked. Now, the Super Mode has been leaked a while back. I talked about it in one of the little TV spots that, came out, and I said, oh wow, I can't believe they showcased this. But no, it looks like people now are genuinely picking up on the whole Super Mode thing. Which, yes, Sentinel Prime will have, and this is our first clear look at him. I'm not gonna lie, the Super Mode here looks okay, I guess. I don't see that much of a difference. And people are saying that they like what they did with the arm cannon to the right. And yeah, I see, it's kinda cute, kinda creative, not my cup of tea in all honesty. But overall, it's a pretty good figure, and they even showcase its vehicle mode here, a whole lot clearer for you to enjoy. Will I be getting this? Maybe, I'm still debating that. But Studio Series has really been knocking it out of the park with most of these Studio Series figures. And I really do mean most of them. I'm pretty 50-50 on Bumblebee and Lita, and Megatron too. But Optimus and Sentinel look really solid. Besides that, something I didn't report earlier on, and I was gonna report on this, but then stuff in my real life happened. And also, I've been busy working on this video right here. We got the Transformers like anime movie released a few days ago, and people were asking me if I was gonna make a review on it. Not really, because there's not much to talk about it. It's just cool animation with cool references. I made a video going over all the characters that we get to see in that short PB. Super Smash Bros. Style. Because no one has done it yet, and I didn't think that's hilarious. What better way to celebrate the 4th anniversary of the Transformers franchise than by doing that. And yes, in case you guys don't know, today is the 4th anniversary of the Transformers franchise. 40 years of Transformers, really cool, really happy to be here, you know. Transformers is a franchise that's very close to my heart. I think the first figure for Transformers I ever gotten was Vector Prime from Cybertron. And I say I think, because it's either that or Red Alert. It's one of those two. Those are like the figures I have the earliest memories of. And now look at me, 20 years later and making YouTube videos for a living. Yep, it's funny how life works, you know? But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the video, or like go check it out after this one if you guys want. There's so many cool references to Transformers Prime, the Japanese continuities, animated and stuff like that. And yeah, I made a few errors even there, and some people have pointed it out, specifically when it comes to the Japanese continuity, since I'm less familiar with that. But hey, they're still very minimal, and for the most part, I still think it's a very enjoyable video. So, if it interests you, go check it out. And tell me in the comments down below which was your first Transformers figure. I would love to hear all about it in the comments down below. Now, when it comes to Transformers 1 has been universally praised by literally everyone, from influencers to top critics to certain outlets here and there. Everyone's been singing the movie's praises. And the movie is currently sitting with a comfortable score of 7.9 out of 10 in IMDb and a 91% critic score in Rotten Tomatoes. Now, like I always say, when it comes to like reviewers and stuff like that and critics, I don't think you should take them at their word, because in all honesty, critics are very detached from reality and what the common folk like. So typically when critics, you know, praise something, I just ignore it, or when they like something, I also tend to ignore it. It's typically the audience score that I really care about. But it seems that everyone's just in agreement that Transformers 1 is a good movie. Except if you're IGN. So IGN has had some controversy lately. They've been saying that Transformers 1... They actually gave Transformers 1 a 5 out of 10. Which is insane. Even people who didn't like Transformers 1 that much, which, you know, are very few and far between, because Transformers 1 is just, you know, a straight up sex, agreed that that score is criminally low for what is actually a good / solid movie. And needless to say, people have been pretty angry at IGN for this piss poor review. Company Cam made a video on it. Tons of people on Twitter have been, you know, harassing or like saying stuff to IGN, like IGN sucks and stuff like that. And please don't go out of your way to do that. IGN's opinion is kind of irrelevant, which is also the reason why I decided to not cover this controversy. Because, well, IGN has just a very bad score of, you know, giving stuff that doesn't fit their political agenda, you know, a low score, and stuff that fits their agenda a high score. For example, Black Myth Wukong, really good, excellent game, and they give it this score. But yet they give something like Dustborn, which is genuinely mediocre and bad, a 7 because it fits their political views. This is the same news outlet that gave She-Hulk an 8 out of 10. She-Hulk! So yeah, needless to say, IGN. They don't really matter, they haven't been relevant since a while, and they're kind of a joke of a company at this point. So it doesn't really matter. And to be honest, and look, I do want to play devil's advocate here a bit. I do think it's a bit hypocritical if the people are saying, oh wow, the critics love it, that's really good. Let's say if, you know, we were back at the days of Rise of the Beast, where the critics didn't like Rise of the Beast that much. And I remember vividly that some people were like, oh yeah, critics' opinions don't matter, you know, we just shouldn't care about them. But now that critics are praising Transformers 1, people are like, oh my god, the critics love it, this must be a really good movie. There is a bit of hypocrisy between the fandom, I will admit that, but honestly, whether IGN likes it or whether they don't like it, it doesn't really matter. Because again, critics' opinions are irrelevant, and the only opinion that matters is the one of the people, aka the audience score and aka you. But yeah, I'm gonna be seeing Transformers 1 this week again, again with my family, because I liked it and I think they'll like it as well, and I want to support the movie. Squeaker is gonna go see it by himself with his IRL waifu. Yeah, he does have one, somehow. And if you're one of those people who got to see the early screenings, or, you know, even saw it like from way earlier, like back in June, like I did, I still think you should go and see the movie. I'm gonna go see it a couple of times with my family, my bros, and myself, because I'm all alone, lost in thoughts. But yeah guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. It's gonna be a very busy week for me and us Transformers fans. We have so much to look forward to, not just the movie, but even the future. Unfortunately, we have some bad news about G.I. Joe. I mean, what's bad news for G.I. Joe is good news for us, because honestly, I don't give a about that movie, and I really hope it gets cancelled. So my next video will probably be talking about that, or it will probably be a review of the movie. I haven't quite decided just yet, but whatever the case, be sure to stay tuned here at the Fireballers channel for the latest Transformers news, updates, and theories. And yeah, I know I haven't done much theory content in a while, which after we're done with the Transformers 1 hype train, I'll definitely get back to that. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Now I want to hear from you. Do you guys think Transformers 1 will be a success? Have you seen the movie yet, or are you gonna see it in a couple of days? And since this is the 4th anniversary, what was your first ever Transformers figure? I'm very curious about that, because in my last video I asked the same thing in the comments down below, and I got so many replies. A lot of people said Robots in Disguise, Transformers Prime, Unicron Trilogy, G1. Most people say the movies, which I guess is kind of natural since the movies is kind of like the thing that I cover mostly on my channel, so it makes sense that most people will probably say that. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoy. Sorry if I'm not as enthusiastic as usual. I'm a little sick right now if you couldn't tell. So yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. My review on TF1 should hopefully be out tomorrow, if not the day after that. So stay tuned for that. But anyways guys, that's it for this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that annoying YouTuber stuff that the algorithm likes so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy 4th anniversary, everyone. Anyways guys, before we go, shout out to our super incredible Patreons and channel members: Primebear611, Moriarty, Inferno65, Winsolopes Hightower, The Certified, Night Trans Official, Crowley666, Random Studios, Steve Martin, Silverman, Legend of Soup, King Sparta, Crazy T-Rex, Super Sailor Formers Hedgehog, Xavier the God, Stage Productions, Scrub Lordo, and Pelican Hunter Plays. Also our channel members: Scrub Lordo, Obstination Reviews, TF Cypher, Laser Sin, The Crazy T-Rex, and Lord Skywarp. And Surprise Cheetor. Thank you guys for your support, it's much appreciated. If you become a channel member or a patron, you get access to exclusive videos I haven't released yet. You get to collab with me in some of my videos if you so choose to, and access to channel exclusive emojis, and a bunch of other stuff. You also get a shout out to your channel in the description down below, so be sure to check out those guys, as a lot of them are up and coming YouTubers who need all the help they can get. But keep in mind this is entirely optional, because freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Thank you guys for your support, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!